ever faced happened 15 years ago today. It was the day that some little boys and girls didn't get to see their fathers and their mothers come home. It was the day that Americans sat glued to their TV, wondering how someone could do something so evil. It was the day that friends and family worried as they knew that someone they loved may be trapped. It was the day that nearly 3,000 people died. And it was also the day that America temporarily fell. But it was also the day that America stood back up, stronger than ever.
I had no clue what was happening, but the impact was so great that when I was old enough to remember what was happening, it seemed like the towers had fell just last week. As a little kid, it worried me for a few days, but it had left my mind just the next day. Now, especially with everything worldwide going on, it's been in the back of my mind. But having family in the military and my dad working and traveling with the government, I have become more aware of what has happened and what has been going on, and I'm grateful.
I was born 9 days after 9/11, so it has impacted my life greatly. I know the people from my area were in one of the buildings when the attack happened, which is absolutely stunning. The other thing is personally knowing these people. My utmost respect goes to those who saved their lives, sacrificed theirs, and those who didn't have a chance. All we can do is remember those we lost, cherish those we have, and thank God for His never-ending love and mercy.
On September 11, 2001, I was about 18 months old. I don't remember sitting and watching TV in disbelief and scared of what was going to happen next. When I got older and started school, we learned about 9/11. We watched videos, looked at pictures, and read multiple books about this tragic day. I can't imagine the feeling not knowing if you're going to see your loved ones again. Days like today, we can reflect back and remember all the lives lost. We want to honor all the first responders and continue to teach kids my age and younger about this tragic event.
When 9/11 happened, I was only about 8 months old, so I don't remember anything. But what I do remember is all the videos, all the news shows I've watched around this time of year, reflecting on how 9/11 impacted not only the city of New York, but the country. Still to this day, on every 9/11, no one will forget what happened.
On September 11, 2001, I wasn't quite 11 months old. I wasn't old enough to remember the time before 9/11. All I know is that things are different today. Before the attacks, the word Islam wasn't connected with fear. The attacks created a permanent change in people's attitude and sense of security. Living in Bloomfield and our close proximity to Greene Naval Base, it brought a personal perspective on the attacks. Local people were in the Pentagon. When the attack occurred, my grandmother was on travel at the time, and there was fear that attack would continue at other government facilities. Thankfully, the attacks ended that day, but the fear that it created is still with us 15 years later. The fear now is that it might never go away.